Alright, what's up YouTube? Here we go again. So the MOC to MOC method has been patched in a way, but I'm going to provide you with the workaround today and explain exactly what the changes are. To begin with, you're still going to need to enter the giver's MOC first, and then he's going to need to take you in there with him, and then exit all. Then you're going to do the same with him. You're going to take him or her into the back of your MOC, and then you're going to exit all as soon as you see them appear in there. And then from that point on, things differ. So normally what we would do is we would teleport over to the facility so we can do the Avenger part. But that's where one of the changes has happened. If you are to teleport, you will not be able to enter the Avenger's hold after joining NWAC. So that being said, my friend was trying to provide me his oppressor so I could get over to the facility a little quicker, but I didn't realize that's what he was doing, so I just used my Sparrow and hopped over there real quick. An interesting note is that you do not have to be in Fidelity for this part to do the Avenger, but it makes it a lot easier. I did get a little trouble trying to do it without being in Fidelity, but after a minute I was able to hit it. So the difference here, when I get inside the facility, I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Today I'm receiving a car back that I gave to somebody, a friend of mine who's in the session with me. I was using the plates that I had to transfer them over to other vehicles, and I transferred my last one, which is this car right here that I'm getting back from him in this video. And so I was trying to ask him to get it back today, and so we were talking about this glitch, and we've come up with a way where we can still get into the back of the Avenger. So here you're going to need to start holding left D-pad as soon as you join NWAC. So, and I know that sounds the same, but it's not. Because several times, me and two other people ran into some difficulties doing this after the update. Because, first of all, we were teleporting. And secondly, the timing is a little different now when it comes to when to press left on the D-pad and hold it. So as soon as you get the alert saying, do you want to join another session, you want to hold left on the D-pad. Okay, while you're still on the alert, that'll be the difference. Normally we would wait until we see getting session details, but you don't even want to be looking at the Avenger. You want to do it while you're on these alerts right here. Okay, so when it says, are you sure you want to join a new session? That's when you push left on the D-pad and hold it, and then press A to accept the alert. And you're going to see me do it correctly here in a minute. As you can see, you join NWAC, and you won't be able to see me doing that on the screen here, but I'll put up the gamer tag. Okay, here you go. As you can see, this time I got the inside looking screen where you can see him going into the back of the Avenger, and that's what you want, because I started pressing left on the D-pad as soon as I was on the alert. Now you can just do everything from this point as normal. Run to the exit, spam A to get out. As soon as you're outside, you're going to turn right back around and go right back in. If done correctly, you'll spawn back inside the Avenger just as normal. Then turn right back around, enter the cockpit, and you'll be on the forever black screen. I'll try to speed this part up for you because I did sit here for a second. Stoner moment. That's funny. Alright, so there you can see I realized that I had been sitting on that black screen for like 2 minutes. And join NWAC, accept all 3 alerts to get out of that black screen. Okay, now you got the normal map where it says you're in Spanish Avenue off the radar in the Avenger. Now you just want to teleport with the same aim that you're using same targeting mode, ANWAC. So in my case, it would be ANWAC YT this time instead of ANWAC XS or wipe the tears. If you by chance use either one of the wrong ones, you can teleport over there still, and it'll tell you, oh, you can't call out your MOC. That's fine. Just go ahead and join ANWAC and accept all 3 alerts, or do the safety and alerts. It'll take you out of your Avenger basically on this interaction where normally when you can't call your MOC, it'll say you're inside the Avenger, and it'll give you the option to invite people to your Avenger. And that's what you do if you don't get that part right. So, just an extra step if you fuck it up. But anyway, make sure you're not looking at the peninsula when you call out your MOC, and it'll appear right there where mine did. Now, a lot of people have trouble with this MOC part. It's not that bad. Sometimes it has taken a long time, but I'll go through it one more time like I've done in my other videos on the subject. I hit this one first try, and I love doing it with an elegy. The elegy seems to bump it just right. So you'll notice this whole time I haven't showed you whether I'm in fidelity or performance RT. I've been in performance or performance RT the whole time.
What you need, boss? Some wheels?
Should be in
I can bring them
fidelity
around
from the start, but this is just to showcase that it can be done in any of the settings. However, when you get to this part where you bump the MOC, you're going to need to be in fidelity. So at this point, I'm calling out an elegy. I'm looking for one if I have one. I know I got one in there somewhere. I'm calling out an elegy, and I'm going to bump the MOC with the elegy because that's the car that I'm trying to delete.
I'll bring it to you. I'll get back to it then.
Okay, so at the last second, I changed my settings to fidelity. And I mean, you don't have to do it at the last second. You can do it from the gate. That's what I recommend from the beginning. What I did was I went all the way up here. Here's my Toreador. He's pulling up for me. Went all the way up here like you're supposed to, out of spawn distance of the rusty car. And that's where he's coming up here, away from it. And then I got almost all the way there, and I stopped. Because you want to bump the MOC slowly and lightly. And then I put it in fidelity right here. And this just helps me bump it slower. Then I just bump it, tap right D-pad a bunch of times, accept that alert as quickly as I can. Okay, accept that alert as quickly as I can. Hold on. Next video. So right here when I went to this part, I know it goes by quick, so I'll pause it and we'll talk about it one more time. Right here, I put it in fidelity. Now I just lightly tap this, okay, right there. I'm spamming right D-pad as I'm tapping it. And as soon as I visually see the alert, I press A one time, and after I've accepted and confirmed that alert, I stop completely. And don't do anything, and I just wait for the game to break the car. That might be what you're doing wrong if you're not doing that. Right there, I just wait. Now, next video. Here's the next video. Right at the 10-minute mark was right after I fucking bricked the car, so of course it's got to do that to me. But here you can see I wasn't able to drive the car, so I got out of the car, and you do not need to return it to storage or anything like that. At this point, you just want to go get in the car that you're going to receive. So that'll be my Toreador with the fuck you plate on it. And then he's going to invite me into the MOC. Now you can choose to stay in the session if you want. You don't have to leave the session. After your friend confirms that you're in the back of his MOC with the car, you can do the safety and alerts method to stay in the session. But I choose to just leave the session because it's a little easier. And that way I can just go ahead and put my car where I want to put it, or bring it out here to the spot. So he invited me in. I get a forever black screen, and I just wait about 5-10 seconds just to make sure. Sometimes there's a little delay. And then I know after a minute, I just go ahead and close the game out. Alright, this is the last little clip right here. As I've joined a new session, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys that the car is the same car as the one that he gave me. So we both have it. think he's up here in the spot. Yep. Just to show you guys there, I'm requesting it out of the back of the MLC. There, you know, you got the same plate right there, same car. So it's success. We got it. I'm just gonna teleport up there and put the other car next to the other car. So I do gotta wait a minute for my timer for the mechanic, I remember. Alright, here we go. Request personal vehicle from the MOC. It'll be over here behind me. There you go, guys. So that's the new method. I know they did change the Avenger part a little bit, but it's still pretty easy to hit. Just like I said, I recommend being in fidelity and making sure that you don't teleport, because that's a big thing this time. Teleporting seemed to fuck it up every time. So that's it.